Hello, Marcel and Maria.
Hallo.
Hallo, Marcel und Maria.
Hallo, lieber André.
Hello, Marcel. Mary, hör me?
Ja,
Jam, Jam.
hallo. Jam.
Hello. Let's go.
Okay. Jam, can you hear me? Jam, guys. Can you guys hear me, please?
Yes.
All right. So, GM Andrea, GM Marcel. Good to see you, Edwin, Junior, and everyone else in this space. Andrea, do we wait a little bit for a few more people to join us, or do we just kickstart immediately? Andrea? Oh my god, am I logging?
Yes, I hear you. Marcel?
Yes. I can hear you. Hello, everybody. My name is Marcel Pitang.
Okay. Andrea was asking, do we wait for a few more people to join us, or should we just kickstart immediately?
It's on you. I have time. It's okay.
Okay. All right. So, this is actually my first, should I say, co-hosting series with Andrea, and today we have Marcel with us, and I've got a few questions that I'm going to run on. I hope that's very much okay with you, Marcel.
Yes.
All right, great. That's very much okay. So, the very first question I have here is so Marcel, for like everyone who is meeting you for the first time, can you like give a little bit of introduction about yourself, share what inspired you to build House the Bitcoins?
Yes. Okay. No problem. I hope you can hear me well. Yes. My name is Marcel Pitang, founder of Haus Bitcoins. And yes, my profession normally is an electrician. I was an electrician. I was working for some companies like Henkel or like Kayajin. And yes, I started with Bitcoin in 2015. And yes, it was amazing because in Binance, you just, this was a very low KYC in Binance and in Sapo. And the Bitcoin price was very low, around, I don't know, 400 something. And yes, I was, yeah, why I was looking in that was because how can the currency exist that is also only in the internet? And yes, it starts 2009. I heard something about it, but I don't follow. So 2015, I come back with my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, later. And yes, I was looking inside, and I said, okay, it's amazing what we can do here. And put some money inside, invest something in some currencies, and yes, I can't believe myself. Um, it's going higher and higher. It's going up to 6,000, and yes, I tell my friends, I say, hey, look at this. This is coin market cap. This is you can trade your cryptocurrencies. This is amazing. And they look at me and they think I talk bullshit, and maybe they think I'm a scammer or something else. They can't believe what they thought. But me, yes, I was inside, and this time I think to myself, okay, when this is a scam, it's better when I take my money out and yeah, make a little bit party. I go some countries and yes, make a lot of things with it. And yeah, but in times people say digitalization and yeah, internet is more important and this and that, and so I come back to it. I say, okay, hey, I can't believe myself. In 2015, the the law in Germany was not so hard like now, like in Europe, like the MiCA rules. And yes, you can sell Bitcoin even on the street. And so yeah, I was grown. I have a small office and this time, and yes, we think we sell it to friends and everybody, and yes, it was very nice. But later this time, there are rules coming up, and yeah, it was forbidden to sell something because they say, okay, Bitcoin is now like a currency or something, is a commodity, you can't trade it, you can't sell it, and you have to have financial backgrounds and like this. And I was wondering, so yes, I keep going, and I said, okay, let everybody know what's going on. And so this was the time I start with Criondo. This was before this was an exchange, but I got a letter from the BaFin to stop the exchange because I don't have I can't fulfill the rules of the MiCA. And even now of the MiCA law. Even now you have also no exchange in Germany. You have Bitpanda even in Austria, and now some coming with a license so you can trade here in Germany. Yeah, but this time I say, okay, if I can't make an exchange, I will make mm, a different thing. So I start with Haus des Bitcoins, and yeah, Criondo, House of Bitcoins. And yes, I see that it's in Germany that everybody, when I ask them about Bitcoin, they say, okay, this is no, I don't know, and nobody wants to know about it. And I see in other countries, they develop, they rise. For example, Venezuela and yeah, Thailand. You see them, they coming up faster than Europe and than the other states. And yeah, it's the more I interested for it, the more yes, I got more knowledge, so I know I can trade it all over, and I keep it by myself. I can travel everywhere, and I can put my bank card everywhere inside and can change it into a currency. This was amazing, and so yeah, I keep on, and yes, I built out these bitcoins to give other people the access to the knowledge that people can see that not everything was going on in the Bitcoin space is a scam, because the problem is what we have is if you talk about cryptocurrency in the internet, you get many people, you get many messages on every day who want to bring you in, I don't know, different coins. I don't follow them because I don't know whether it's running good or not, because this was Pi or this was there was also some scams before, like I don't know, Swiss coin, OneCoin, and yeah, later somebody tell me about Platin coin and this, and I keep my by myself, and I run on the exchanges, Ethereum and XRP, and yeah, the most important coins. I hold them, and yeah, I look at the other projects, but I can't feel the same way what maybe Walter Butte can do in Pi or somewhere, because the background is the team. The team is very important. If you know the team, you know what the people want to do, and that's why I go forward with it. And yes, I got many connections now. I go on what can I say, on events every time, and I got many connections from there. That means I meet other people who are interested in it, like Andre, or, or I meet many Michael Gielen, even from Blockchain Week in Berlin. And yeah, this is nice. know many people, and you can even, yeah, you have a profit on it because you know many other coins and you can trade. So yes, I'm trading, I'm staking, and I'm even going, and when I buy something, I collect my crypto backs. Yeah, that's the way how I start. And yes, later I go to make NFTs. Also, I have an NFT. I have my own AI music in different languages. Yeah, Haus des Bitcoins have its own music on SoundCloud. You know? And yes, so I got take my Luma calendar, and now I'm travel and looking around what's going on. And even in the gallery now, we have also another project now what we are want to do there. And yes, it's amazing. Okay, I stopped talking for time. Sorry.
Okay. That's very much okay. You actually really did say a whole lot. I think as at 2015, when you started investing in Bitcoin, I was, most likely still playing video games and all. But that's fair. You actually had a good start, and the whole connections and reaching out to people, reaching out to projects, building your portfolio and everything is like a very good ground, in the whole crypto space. Now, if we are to look at what you're currently building, um, how's the Bitcoin? How how did it actually make, like, what was the losing point? Like, what was the gap like? Before you actually came up to build what you had, what was the gap like in Germany, and what made you really feel like, okay, this project that I'm building is something that is really really necessary. Like, I need to build this. Provide, like, bring out this product so that everyone can like hop on it. So, what did you see that really made you hop into building the project?
Yes, yeah. The gap is in Germany. Yeah, not many people when they have internet. Not everybody is interested in the new technology. Everybody have an iPhone. Everybody have an car was driving with electric, you know. But nobody is interested in the new technology, even roboting and something else. And for me, crypto or blockchain is another space. Drone, you have the drone, you have AI, and you have cryptocurrency. These are the three facts. And yeah, the gap in Germany is hmm, where where we want to start. Yeah, I think it's better to start with the young guys because the future, I think in the future it will matter for them. It will matter for them. And so yes, I'm going to the young guys now. I'm starting in the gallery also, and to give some lessons how crypto running. And yes, we make some ledgers and many things. But in the classes or in the schools, we don't have topics about AI, about crypto, about the new technologies what's coming up. And I think this is, I don't know, not now, but maybe in 2, 3, or maybe in 5 years, it's yes, it can change some yeah, it can change the economy. That is what I think. Because even now, I have a team also. I have a digital assistant. I have a Reps 3 designer, and I have a content strategy manager. I don't know. I don't see him here now, but yes, they're a little bit shy sometimes. So, and I pay them in Bitcoin, and this what is in Europe, what we don't need. The other countries, they like it, even in Africa, even the ASEAN states, because they have different currencies, and for them it's easier to send, yeah, than with the Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, than to or with stable coins, than to send in their own currency. That's the tip. Yes. And the second question, please.
All right. That's great. Can you hear me? Just to confirm.
Yes, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you.
me? All right, great. So I see that you are really all about Bitcoin. I mean, from how's the Bitcoin, it's very obvious that this is the tech that you're building on, and it's really, really amazing. So if you are to look at the vision of how's the Bitcoin, um, like it's to build a Bitcoin competent community, right, in the region. So when you're looking at Bitcoin competence, like what exactly does it mean to you? How is your perspective on that?
Yes, yes, I'm travel a lot, and but those Don was in Jamaica. I don't know, years now, 2, 3, and there is Bitcoin is a topic, and in Europe I travel through. Yeah, it's not a topic, and I think it's the problem is the text, because if you buy something now or you take a Bitcoin like your own currency and you want to buy something in a shop, the problem is the tax, because the government will not allow, um, yeah, to have this currency, and even I don't know when the price going up or going down. Yeah, so how you will handle it, and this thing you have to do is with a stable coin, and I don't know where, yeah, hmm, the I don't know who will start first, the retail or the private sector. This is, yeah. If the government don't understand what Bitcoin is, so how can they allow it? But on the other side, they want to have tax from it. If you hold it 1 year, it's tax free. But if you trade and this, you have to pay tax. So they don't understand it. They think it's a bubble, but you have to pay tax. But I think it will come. But in these days, in the NTV, in the One News here in journal in Germany, they talk a lot about Bitcoin, but they have different products. They have an ETP or ETF, um, and even banks want to start now in Bitcoin and they want to hold it. And I think, yeah, this is not the way where we can actually go inside the Web3. This is, I think, this is the biggest. Yeah, the government have to understand. If I understand it, we can traverse it, I think. Oh,
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's really true actually. Because the whole in real life scenario when it comes to accepting Bitcoin is getting, should I say, better? Yeah, because you can actually use Bitcoin to make payments, even if it's online in real life and all the stuff. So that's really great. Now, your mission actually emphasized self custody, self custody, privacy, and merchant acceptance. So, why do you think these pillars are like really, really important, especially in your region, Europe? Like, why do you really think it's very, very important, and it's really needed?
yes, yeah, it's for the access. No? If you like to have an NFT, or if you yes, have your own financial, yeah, guarantee, want to give your cousin in, I don't know, Angola or something, yeah, it's just the knowledge. I think it's the knowledge what we must have to open an account in Sandbox and to buy the things. And yeah, the life is also going into internet, and that's why I'm thinking it's better when you have your private keys and everything on your side, and you are every day you got in the news and you are interested more in it than when maybe if you give it to the bank, yeah, you think the bank will do everything for you, but you are not interested in it, and that is the thing. The world is changing, and this is will be yeah, it's necessary that we have everything on our own so that we can have a better understanding.
Okay, that's really great. The whole space is really built on, privacy, like self custody. Everyone, as much as they own assets on chain, they still want to have, like 100% control over their assets. So definitely what you're building is top notch. Now, one of your mottos is teaching Bitcoin correctly, and in German, like step to step without the whole like crypto complexities, like the whole crypto jargons. So what do you think are the biggest teaching mistakes, people make when explaining Bitcoin to whether newbies or, regular users and all?
Yes, yeah, the words, yeah, there are sometimes, you have to Google each word, you see, you getting FOMO, or somebody say BTC, somebody say ETH, yeah, yeah, it's a different language between the real world and the internet. It's a Sekuru or GMGM, everybody, this is, this is hard to explain. I can't give you really an answer, but yeah, it's in own word. I think Web3 has its own word where we have our own words and everything for the people. And somebody, if they see maybe on X, you can't understand it. Some people they write something there. You say, "Hey, what's this?" And yeah, the biggest fault is, I think, also that people come with new projects on every day, and that is the misunderstanding. People say, "Hey, this coin, blah blah blah. This was a very good coin." Everybody said this coin, but this coin was a scam, or And if you tell the people every day new things, I think, how they can follow you, They look, they invest. Some people bring here, even in Germany. I was wondering, I never heard it, beer coin. Beer coin, beer coin. And this, I never heard it, but it was a scam. Markus from Prinz von Anhalt, he make a joke as a coin, and yes, and Haus is Bitcoins. I think um, when I got the money, what he got, I will make a little bit build better platform. I will make a bigger space in the gallery now for make more podcasts there, for make more um, pitching, learning. Yeah, we learn with Trezor, we learn with Ledger always. We have one key, and this is I think this is the problem. Every time you got new news on every day.
Okay, okay. That's cool. The very first time I joined crypto space, it was through NFTs. And then all those words like FOMO, all those things, they were like very, very complex because I mean I'm just joining the space newly. And then I didn't even understand it until I think someone shared me a little more like a dictionary kind of thing. I was like, okay, this is what this one means, this is this, so that at least you can, follow through. And it really really helped my onboarding process. So now how exactly does how's the Bitcoin simplify Bitcoin for beginners, especially someone like, let me just say, someone like me, when I started the space newly. Yeah, so how does it simplify Bitcoin to beginners?
Yes, and I saw the problem. We even want to start a podcast, where we can explain in each episode where maybe when we make an NFT to mint one NFT, and you go on it's MetaMask, you go about MetaMask, you have an account, you charge your ETH or your Polkadot. There are different currencies where you can have your NFT. I like to have ETH, and after that, you mint your NFT. Maybe you have a nice knife NFT or something, a picture, or even the artists are now interested. They call me and they say, okay, let us do an NFT. So we start with MetaMask to bring it on. I will explain it better when I know NFTs is is now in the public again because the NFT, the price going down, and Bored Ape, what they do, this was very amazing. You know, it was very famous, and yeah, this is why people come in NFT. But also is in the movies is coming also in Lift. It's a movie. So they talk also about NFT, but to make an NFT is not very difficult to sell the NFT later that you can say, okay, I have one famous NFT. This is, uh, 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 I think this is will be the thing, yeah, which is really important. And also maybe you have an NFT. If you make an NFT, I can tell you it's very easy. So you can have it, you can sell it yeah. If you go to a concert, you can also buy a little bit of it, yeah. Or for Mona Lisa, if you is with an NFT, you can buy a little bit from it. They all start with MetaMask, and yeah, for me, Ethereum is the currency what I like.
Okay, that's good. You actually mentioned that you're looking at the whole podcast thing. So when it comes to discussing more about NFTs, maybe when the NFT space is back and booming, because right now the market is it's not just the way we planned it, especially this year. But then apart from podcasts, what educational tools do you think would be like has been very, very effective in your community so far?
Please, you can the question, please again. This
Okay,
was
yeah.
not very clear. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I asked like the educational tools, and which one has been very, very effective in your community so far?
Which fact?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
All right. So I asked like which educational tool has been very effective in your community? Is it like videos, courses, workshops, which one has been very, very effective?
Okay, at the moment we are beginning, and yeah, yeah, which is effective. Who is yeah, the people follow, but they don't have every time to follow the words. So they come every time come new. I think yeah, to make NFTs is at the moment for the artists is the most interesting thing now in our gallery. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's great. So I was just looking at the whole, people keeping their money on, centralized exchanges or decentralized, like all those exchanges and all. So I know that a whole lot of people still keep their Bitcoin on exchanges, despite like regular warnings here and there. But then, what do you think makes self-custody hard for people, and how do you help them to like overcome that fear?
Yeah, I think to save the seeds, you know, this is very important to save it. And yes, hmm, these. So you can tell me again, please. I'm a little bit confused.
Okay, yeah, so I was asking, like, what do you think makes self-custody of, Bitcoin's assets and all? What makes it really hard for newcomers? Like, what makes
Okay.
it hard for newbies?
Yeah, is yes, I to save the seeds. I think to go inside the ledger is not very easy for somebody, you know. And yeah, I was on the days with my brother together. Yes, you can open a ledger, but you have to understand the things before. If you have your ledger, is nothing. But if you like to send in the Bitcoin inside on the ledger, you have open the wallet, you know, and this. And then otherwise, yes, I keep Bitcoin on ledgers and treasures, but uh, I have it also on exchange because if I like to stake, I have it there, and even yeah, to have your crypto bags. You know, and also when I go shopping, I get my crypto bags, and the crypto bags I change it into Ethereum or an XRP, and later I bring it on the ledger. So it's for me, it's better to have both. You know, I don't want to keep my Bitcoin in my home every time or in my jacket. So I have it on my mobile and I have it on my PC and I have it also on my ledger. So I'm a little bit more free.
Okay. So what are some of the security issues you've encountered so far? Like, or like what are some of the security concerns you think people have said a whole lot when it comes to saving their assets on chain? Um,
Yeah, the securities, yeah, it's a matter where which exchange you have, yeah, which exchange you are trading for this. I think yes, you have to know the exchange. There are many, but sometimes they don't have the license for the card. That means you have to change again, you know. And I think yeah, the team is the whole. This is the your security for your coins.
all right. Okay, that's actually fair. That's very fair. But then, how does the Bitcoin guide users through secure wallet setup and long-term storage? Is there like a video guide or a fact like frequently asked questions and all? Is there like something that newbies can go through just to be sure that okay they are doing the right thing when it comes to securing their assets on chain?
Yeah, we want to start this podcast even on Telegram because they are our community. We build there our community now, and so everybody can ask when they have a problem or everything. So that we have also a community manager there, and yeah, hmm, good question. This you can tell the question again.
Yeah,
We can make a video also. Sorry, we can make videos also, but we don't do it before because we keep it a little bit secret. This will because it's a lot of work. Yeah, well, it's a lot of work to learn before to read the white paper. You start with the white paper in House of Bitcoins. You can even we have also our white paper, but you can even read the Bitcoin white paper to start. So you know if you read each white paper from Ethereum, from XRP, from Litecoin, so you know which project it is. Yeah? And so, yeah, we keep it a little bit secret because it's not easy to do everything. And before, people was not very interested in the topic, yeah, to make a ledger or something. But now it's coming, and I think now we will have more time to make some podcasts, but because I got a lot of work, House Bitcoins, I don't have a sponsor, I don't have somebody or an exchange who support me, and I do everything by myself. And now I go into this gallery and set up a radio. So this is the second job what I have now. That's why sorry for this, but it will come, and I will explain everything well because also to bring up a new equipment what we bring up now and yeah it's costs.
okay, yeah, that's true. I can actually understand, building in private for now and then keeping like some information secure and everything so it doesn't get in more like into the wrong hands and all. So that's very fair. But then when when it looks like looking at your goals, your goal is like helping small businesses accept Bitcoin without, having issues. So what challenges do, these merchants usually face when it comes to the whole buying and selling of Bitcoin generally?
Okay, I hope I understand it well. So where we going to start with the project? I think, yes, it's for the young people. I want to go around and check out where can go and bring this topic inside the public to explain it. And yes, the people that don't have time in this in this time now where the digitalization is coming, we have more work. Yeah, we have a lot to do, and yes, people are around, and we have to find a good point to in this circumstance to get access to the public and to explain it well. Yeah, I hope so. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, okay, that's actually a good one. That's a very good one. Um, so do you really are you really focused on, real life, the offline community meetups like hackathons, office hours, like human connections and everything. Like I think we usually have all these blockchain events that happens, once in a couple of months in various locations. So do you focus heavily on all those real-time meetups? And why is it really, really important if you are to do it?
Yes, yeah, I will join it. And yes, I have also, yes, I get the invitations from to Berlin to go there. And it's very, very important because you know the people and you can look them into their eyes and you know this there are real people, you know, this project, what they have, maybe they can explain it again, maybe on a small pitch, or you go inside with them in the internet, or everything is open. Yeah, you can ask everything. This is very nice, and yes, they're coming from the different countries. Even Andre, I meet him in I think on a conference in Dortmund, and yeah, this is very important. Before I was also sitting at home and yes, make a small trade or NFTs or connecting with other peoples. But the first time when I go on the blockchain week and I saw all these guys and everybody might make Web3 and amazing things, so was very nice, and I hope to see everybody there because we can shake hands and we know we are real people and not in the internet like the scammers or who want to contact you because his project is very very nice and yeah, this is cool and I like it, and I will join the conference again and the blockchain week also. Yes.
Okay, I've attended a couple of real life events, and I think it's one of the best places one can, go to meet either devs, founders, and all of that. So yeah, real life events connection is really good. So yeah, I completely agree with you. Now, I was just looking at how's the Bitcoin generally. So how do you see how's the Bitcoin community evolve over the next, couple of years? Is there like a roadmap, things you need to achieve, maybe in the next couple of months, all of that? How do you see it evolve?
Yeah, yeah. We want to start with the podcast, and yes, we want to bring it also into Düsseldorf more. That when we make an event, we have also now people coming from not only from Düsseldorf, but Düsseldorf has over 800,000 citizens, and I don't know how many people have Bitcoin or know about it. And yes, this will be our target to go out and maybe in the time before Christmas is coming, the people have more time to interested in it, and not just to say, "Hey, I give you the money, you can invest it for me." I don't do this. I just explain you how can you do it by yourself, you know. And yes, the target, yes, to get bigger. I'm also got a cooperation now, small cooperation with the Kill Radio. I hope that we can go on air in the next couple of weeks, and so, yes, I hope that many people come in and will join our project, will come on our Telegram. And yes, that we make a movement that we are going together, that we know each other, and even we can drink a beer together. Yes, that's why I'm building it.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a very good one. Because I think one of the reasons why some of the projects don't really like make it out there is because of reach. And if you get the reach, maybe it's through podcasts, through reaching out to people and all. If you get the reach, you can get more like investors, get people to support your project, get real community members and everything. So that's very, very much valid. But then I have another question here. What exactly has surprised you most about the German speaking Bitcoin community since you started the journey? Has it been rough? Has it been good? Has it been supportive? How has it been so far?
Yeah, good question. So far is, yeah, everybody do his own project. I know a community they call S21, um, and they are also in Düsseldorf. They have a Nostra, the going of a Nostra protocol. And yes, I was not really following in it, but I like to talk with the guys and want to go to the meeting. But I think we don't have the same line, so we don't match really. Um, yeah, it's different because everybody have his own project, and yeah, I don't want to have like network marketing. So I don't. I want to have a real project where everybody can join, like a school, And some people I meet in Berlin, and they say, "Yes, I'm from Düsseldorf." Oh, I say, "Hey, nice to meet you here." Okay, and yeah, the people are hiding. I don't know why, but their own project, what they have, is more important. I think that they make them come together because also in Berlin you have the blockchain week, or in Paris, or even in Singapore, but actually in Germany, or even where the capital is like Stuttgart or Frankfurt, yeah, it's not a lot. It's just less. We have to look because our currency is the euro is a good currency, and I think still this people will not really go will leave it and interested for other things.
So generally you'd say it's been supportive, right? Like it's been supportive, right?
Yes, yes, but it's not everybody, but we have our small teams around Düsseldorf where we get support from it. That's true.
Okay, 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 okay. That's actually good. I think I have more questions here. Is like so from the start of this space, it's been all about Bitcoin, Bitcoin, and all. So you emphasize basically only Bitcoin. Why exactly is it so important for you to like take this Bitcoin only approach rather than expanding to crypto or Web3? Why are you really, really into Bitcoin per se?
Yeah, because Bitcoin is the first currency, is handling on the most exchanges, and is coming the first. Yes, that's why, and it's only 21 Bitcoins, so you can Bitcoin have no boss, and I say the other projects down like Ethereum, XRP, they have all boss, and that's why Satoshi Nakamoto, yeah, brings up the Bitcoin, 2009 or 2008, and nine, yes, it's coming on the market. So that's why I say, okay, Bitcoin have no boss. It's just 21 million, and the last one will be mined on the year 2140. That's why I'm prefer Bitcoin.
Okay, so that's basically scarcity is the reason for, building on Bitcoin and the fact that it's just number one top. So that's actually good. So what do you think most people misunderstand exactly about Bitcoin when they, bring it together with thousands of other tokens. What do you think is their misunderstandings? How exactly do you think they see Bitcoin in comparison to other tokens that are coming up?
Yeah, you can see even in America the Bitcoin standard now. This is one reason why we can say, okay, we are interested or we have to start with Bitcoin first. This is the reason. The Bitcoin standard is down there, and everybody who said, okay, I have, you know, the American state, yes, they bring it even Burma, even in Venezuela, yeah, El Salvador, they charge Bitcoin as their currency. That's why, yeah, that's why they have to start with it. Yeah, the misunderstanding is because, yeah, it's always coming from the news, because there was also a time where the government pay newspapers and journals money to give Bitcoin a bad view. And yeah, I think this time is over now, and now we can start with Bitcoin.
Okay, okay. I think I've seen a couple of news where, like back then, where they were just downplaying the whole value that Bitcoin brings to the community generally. So it's actually really, really good that everyone has like accepted Bitcoin as medium of payments, be it online, on chain, and everywhere. And although there's still a lot of places that are yet to, you know, incorporate it fully into the system, but still, we at this point we all know that okay, yes, this is coming to stay, and all of that. So let's move on to the next question, which is if House the Bitcoin succeeds exactly the way you plan it, what will Bitcoin usage in the Dutch region look like 5 years from now?
5 years from now. Oh, I go step by step on every day, and yes, I think Bitcoin do the same, step by step every day, one country by another. Okay, and you see even in Moscow, you can go there, you can change Bitcoin into your currency. In Brasilia, it's possible. Yeah, in many states are possible, and yes, my vision is clear, and yes, I hold my vision in in my head. But yes, how to Bitcoins? Yes, I hope to bring a small building where we can all get more access to Web3. That's it.
So we are looking at adoption full time. That's actually a very great and strong point at this point. So yeah, it's a good one. Um, so I think we can just move on to the next question. I think we have just a couple left, about three or so. I have, what upcoming features, workshop or expansion should the community generally look forward to when it comes to um widespread for House the Bitcoin?
Yeah, before, sorry, I was all the time home, yeah, doing my own, and this time, yeah, it's coming. I lock my laptop and going out, and now I want to understand the people. I tell them, but I looking for the LFG, let's for the start, yeah, uh, for the go, yeah. This is yeah, where we can start to explain them very well, and the people say, hey, you make this, you make that, you can tell me how I can do it, and this needs time, and yes, um, I want to start the episodes and explain, yes, Bitcoin and projects, all other projects, and will explain why Web3 will be important in coming years, because you have many young guys in Africa, you have many young guys in India, Bangladesh, and they are more hungry than the German small ones. And I think, yeah, this will be an opportunity to go and show the young people here, hey, these guys, they are also inside. They are 17 years, they are 15 years old, and they are trading, or they make some events also now in, I think, in Thailand or Singapore. They have a big event like an EA game. This was a trading event with cryptocurrencies, and yes, I want to bring it to the young people, but to find the goal, I think, yeah, this is important, because the people say also, yeah, I don't have money, so I'm not interested in it. Okay, and I can understand. And they say, okay, Bitcoin now is too expensive, but in 20,000 this was also too expensive, or 420 is was also too expensive. But you have to find a way where you can start, and yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And yes, I'm always talking with the guys, and they say, yeah, explain me. But after 1 or 2 hours, sometimes they left the room. Yes.
Okay, okay. That's actually really, really good. But I was just looking at, looking at this space, because every single day people are tripping into crypto, people are tripping into the whole Web3 space. But what's that one message you have for someone who, maybe wants to get started with Bitcoin, but then the person is feeling really, really intimidated that, oh, is this thing going to work for me? Am I going to see better and more opportunities? What's that one message you would give to someone?
Yeah, you have to think into the future, but not now. Not now. It can bring you nothing. You just buy a little bit, you stake it, you have your small income from it. But yeah, now it's nothing. But tomorrow it will be important. And this is what people always telling me. They say, hey, this Bitcoin in one time, it will be very amazing, it will go into the public and this and that. And maybe when the currencies, or when the I don't know, okay, US dollar is very good, but you have also some currencies like in Ukraine or somewhere else. This is going to into zero, and you have also countries where you can see, okay, my country, how's going on, the inflation and everything. Okay, you can you make a test, just test it. You test everything. People want to test everything, and we are looking, we are curious to everything. Hey, tell me this, and what is this and that. And so you start, because people don't find sometimes the point to start. They make a wallet, they put a small amount inside, but later they forget it. And if you are always looking on the news, on every day on the Bitcoin news, even on my account, or Andre's account, you will see the updates was coming new, and one time it will be in front of your house. So after this, you can't say, "Hey, I don't know about nothing." Uh, this is it will not work.
Okay, okay, that's very fair, because at the end of the day, it's just something that, it's not even something that you'd really see results, like in one day. It's something that builds up, and then, the reward comes in with time and all of that. So, this is going to be, like the last question I'll ask. How exactly can people join House the Bitcoin community and get involved? What's the best way to be a part of what you're building now?
Yeah. Now we start our Telegram. We will start the podcast in coming weeks. I said before Christmas, and but there's also the opportunity to go on LinkedIn. I start with LinkedIn. in 2015. Also with Haus Bitcoins group, you can check this out. And yeah, we have not every time the updates because the news, sometimes you see the news, they say, okay, Bitcoin going down and this. And I feel if you heard Bitcoin going down, you turn around. You don't want to hear it because it's going down again. But if going high, okay, you like to join. And that's why I don't bring every time up this news for Bitcoin down, Bitcoin high. This is not my way. My way is to go in to have a look inside who take the Bitcoin first, the retailers, or I'm looking for people who don't understand it and say, hey, why I have to take it, you know, why I have to do it. And yeah, the channels, I'm even on Facebook. I have a link tree. You can check out my link tree. And I mostly post all over when I do something.
Okay, okay, that's really great. That's a good insight, especially for someone that might be navigating this space and doesn't even know where to get started. So how to Bitcoin at the end of the day is just a very good, building up a very good and valuable community that whether you're a newbie or you're already experienced and all, you can always like join in and everything. So I guess this is where is there any other thing you'd like to add, Marcel?
Please,
Yeah, like
you- please, you can say
did you hear me?
yes. I hear you.
Yeah, I was asking, is there anything you'd like to add? Any other thing you'd like to add at least before we round up the space?
No, I said just let's be in touch. Let's be in touch, and let's looking forward into the future. Let's looking forward for new things was coming up into Bitcoin. Let's look forward. Maybe let's yesterday Chechen take this on Bitcoin reserve, and yeah, just looking forward. What can the space bring up? If you are going early inside to the space, you will ban one. You will be the one who's early and the winner on it. That's what I think, because later people come in and saying, "Hey, you can explain me. Hey, you can help me. Hey, you can this and that." And yes, this will be your profit. You see, also Andres, he's an influencer and he started early. That's why he's famous and everybody ask him and everybody like to meet him. That's why, huh?
All right, all right, all right, all right. That was really, really good. I actually really did enjoy asking you questions and listening to you explain the whole concept of what you're building, how the project is going, and like your general overview for the whole crypto and Web3 space. So I think Andrea, I don't know if you're still with us here. I think this is where we'd be rounding off today's space. Andrea, are you with us?
Thank you very much.
All right. All right. So I think this is where we'll be rounding off the space. And thank you so much for bringing me up. Thank you so much for the opportunity to communicate and ask the questions and take the lead and everything. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Anna. I hope to come up again and we can go more inside the topics.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.